Namaste, hola, hello. I am Council Member Laura Pastor from the City of Phoenix, representing District 4. I want to thank everybody that is on this call because we are having a very special phone call as we celebrate the installation of our grounding station for all of the City of Phoenix first responders. On the call today, I'm very excited, is Dr. Vaishali Shukla, Dr. Pablo Pritchard of Vincere Cancer Center, Chief Jerry Williams and some of the people's finest in blue, and Chief Kara Cockbrenner here representing our firefighters. And our very special guest that I'm so excited about is Dr. Deepak Chopra. This project started 18 months ago with free cancer screenings. This turned out to be the City of Phoenix creating the most progressive, comprehensive cancer screening in the country. And during this time, we learned that mental health was critical. That mental health, in order for wellness to happen within our physical being, we also had to have our mind and body and soul connected. So this has been an exciting journey that I have had and have been doing with everyone amongst us. Dr. Shukla and Dr. Pritchard introduced us to the Deepak Chopra inner space grounding equipment, and we see it as a great tool for our first responders. I especially want to thank Phoenix City Sons Charity for helping us outfit all the stations, fire stations, police stations, and our 911 operators. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Deepak Chopra.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to be by Police Chief Station and Fire Chief Kara as well, and Dr. Vaishali Shukla and Dr. Pritchard. So first of all, thank you. And whoever has their phones on, please use it so we can not have background noise. It's a great privilege for me to be with all of you today. We celebrate launch at the Business and Center of not only the grounding equipment, but actually the whole concept being grounded. It's a great phrase to be grounded, to be centered, and to be in touch with yourself. So both metaphorically and literally, it's very important right now in the midst of this pandemic for all of us to be grounded. There's some emerging literature right now that is talking about why some people get more sick than others, and the literature shows that when people are infected, they have inflammation in their body, whether it's COVID-19 infection or any other infection. There is inflammation in the body, but those who get really sick have acute inflammation or what are called inflammatory storms. These are called cytokine storms. And one can mitigate the risk of a cytokine storm if one gets good sleep, manages stress through meditation and mindful awareness, healthy emotions like love, compassion, joy, equanimity. Be careful about their nutrition in that they don't put poison in their food in the form of toxins and inflammatory products. And also, who is connected to nature. I see Phoenix is too connected to nature with the beautiful mountains and deserts and fresh air. But as part of civilized society, humans disconnected from nature, and we don't have the opportunity to be actually grounded. So this is a very good initiative, and I'm very thankful to all of you, the City of Phoenix, for actually launching this project which will benefit not only our defenders and caretakers of society, the police and the firefighters, But in general, what this will do, I hope, is create a movement for grounding worldwide. Grounding both metaphorically and physically. So when you walk, say, barefoot on the earth or on the beach, or you touch a tree, or you're in the forest, you feel better. Everyone knows that. And the reason is that when you're in direct contact with nature, then negative ions come from the earth into your body. Your body is a battery, so is the earth. And they neutralize the excess free radicals that build up in your body as a result of everyday stresses and everyday experiences. And grounding helps alleviate this inflammation. And there are now some studies that we have participated in, and these have used thermography as a measure of inflammation in the body. And all the evidence shows is when you're in direct contact with the earth, or you grounded through, say, a grounding device, an apparatus, a chair, a backrest, and the same thing happens, inflammation goes down. And when inflammation goes down, then there's a decreased likelihood of these inflammatory storms. You optimize your well-being and improve your immune capacity by decreasing inflammation. Right now, this is very important, especially for our defenders, our caretakers, the firefighters and the police force, because they are actually taking care of all of us. They need to be taken care of. So even 20 minutes of grounding every day make a huge difference. And you have the opportunity to meditate at the same time, second down, get centered, get grounded, and then go and take care of yourself and all of us. Very grateful for this initiative. I'm happy to answer any questions that any of you have, and also from Dr. Shukla and Dr. Pritchard.
You're welcome to start.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you, Chief Williams and Health Center, for keeping us safe during this time. Thank you, Councilwoman Pastor, for leading us through these tough decisions. And finally, thank you, Dr. Chopra, for caring for the well-being of all of us and humanity. We're truly honored to have Deepak Chopra in our space as part of the Research Cancer Center. It was super important for us to bring this technology, grounding meditation, to our cancer patients. And now, with our partnership with the City of Phoenix, we can stand with to the first responders of Phoenix.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear us clearly, but we're having some sound problems on our end, so we can't hear you guys very well. But Dr. Chopra, in addition to being the pioneer and leading authority in integrative medicine, you are also an endocrinologist. With that in mind, and I'm not sure if you went over this already, but can you discuss the impact that stress has on the body and mind?
Okay, so Dr. Pritchard, thank you for the question. Stress is the perception of feeling threatened. Remember, perception of feeling threatened. And the perception is, of course, influenced by what's happening right now, which is an existential threat to our existence, literally. And so what that does is it increases the secretion of hormones in the body like cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol compromises the immune system and makes it more likely to get acutely sick. And adrenaline is another hormone that is secreted by the adrenal gland, causes inflammation. So this combination of inflammation and a compromised immune system is the way stress damages the body and creates biological chaos. So when you are stressed, your biology is disrupted. When you alleviate stress, then you give the body a chance to go back into self-regulation, or what we call homeostasis, which is the healing response of the body.
Thank you. And Dr. Chopra, how does this lead to chronic disease and cancer?
As you know, you're running a cancer screening center and you're both oncologists. we do know that cancer is not one disease. Persons have many kinds of cancer, and so cancer is multifactorial. These means that it's possible. Only 5% of disease-related gene mutations, including those mutations that cause cancer, are fully penetrant, means they guarantee the disease, like somebody has a BRCA gene. They are guaranteed to have breast cancer, therefore need preventive mastectomy, etc. But that's true only of 5% of all chronic illness, including cancer. The remaining 95% of chronic disease, including cancer, is related to gene mutations that are not fully penetrant, but are affected by quality of life. And that includes every experience that is eating, reading, digestion, metabolism, elimination, sensory experience, thought, emotions, desires, memories, aspirations, even dreams. All of this affects what we call self-regulation in our body. So, right now, we can influence the outcome of 95% of chronic illness by looking at two things: homeostasis, which is self-regulation, and appropriate information, not inappropriate information. And that is the value of all these integrative methodologies that include grounding as one component.
Thank you. And Dr. Chopra, can you tell us why firefighters and police officers are particularly susceptible to the negative effects of stress?
Firefighters and police officers, we force are constantly having to deal with threatening situations. The very definition of stress is the perception of stress. They are on almost a treadmill of stress, and it's very important they manage their well-being, take care of it, because if they're not healthy, it will affect all of us.
Chief Cockbrenner, do you have a question?
Hi, Councilwoman Pastor. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank Dr. Shukla and Dr. Pritchard for your participation and all your help for the firefighters. And Dr. Chopra, I really express my gratitude for all that you've done for the firefighters. But I just had a question, and you may have covered it, but it's a little grainy on my side. But why do you suggest grounding and meditation together?
Actually, it's on the very fact that you are grounding for 20 minutes. And give the opportunity to meditate. We must meditate on the run. The very fact that you have a place to sit and even metaphorically be centered and grounded is a great start. But now if you can combine that with anything that adds to decreasing inflammation, meditation decreases inflammation, we know that. You know, that meditation causes the upregulation of genes that are responsible for homeostasis or healing. But now the evidence is also showing that we are connected directly to nature, even through a device that has an added effect on decreasing the inflammation in the body.
Thank you.
Chief Williams, do you have a question, or anybody from the department?
So good morning to everyone. Thank you first and foremost to Councilwoman Laura Pastor for really thinking about us and keeping the health of our first responders in front of us. The Phoenix Suns Charities, Dr. Shukla, Dr. Pritchard of the Venture Cancer Centers, thank you for all that you're doing, and huge honor, Dr. Chopra, to have you and be graced with your presence. So I'm always concerned about the health and well-being of the police officers as well as the communications operators. So again, the long-term side effects of stress are definitely taking its toll on us long-term. So I do have a question, Dr. Chopra, if I may. How long, ideally, should we ground for, and can we overground?
I don't think you can overground. Actually, I personally use a grounding mat at night under my mattress, or over my mattress, I should say. Because I'm grounded all night. So you can't overground, but I think a period of about 20 minutes, which is ideal for the sleep also, You can do both at the same time for 20 minutes. It would be very effective.
Thank you very much.
So Dr. Shukla and Dr. Pritchard, I have some questions for you. Why do you think grounding is so important to incorporate in your work and with your patients?
A lot of different reasons. So inflammation is basically the stem of all cancer. And it's the stem of a lot of chronic disease. And so for us to decrease inflammation, it's a simple thing that we can do. It doesn't interfere with cancer treatment. It's something simple and safe that anyone can do. It's not strenuous. It's easy to incorporate. And so it's something that people will do. We took the opportunity to ground a room in our building. And what we did is we actually, the founder, Clint, she came in and you ran copper wire to the different areas of the floor, and it connects to the grounding outlet. And it's important to have dedicated space to do this, so it makes it easier. So if you have a dedicated space, it's easy for patients to come use during their treatment. 20 minutes a day is what Dr. Chopra is recommending, and then they can go home and be on their way. Again, it's not strenuous, it's easy to do, consistency is important.
One of the nice things that Dr. Shukla is also doing with that room is incorporating yoga with the grounding. So yoga, meditation, grounding, all kind of incorporated and really relax and de-stress the body.
I was going to ask if Dr. Chopra could lead a 5-minute meditation for us.
Yes. Do you want me to start right now?
Sure.
Okay, so all of you, please, wherever you are, be comfortable. Put your feet firmly on the ground and your hands open in your lap. And we can start just with observing the breath. You can keep your eyes open, keep them half open, be aware of the space in them. We call that soft eyes instead of focused eyes. And what you can do is just observe your breath. When we have turbulent emotions, we know that our breath speeds up, it becomes irregular, it becomes shallow. So just by observing the breath, you take your attention away from troubling thoughts into the sensation that we call the breath. And you disrupt that connection. Just by observing breath, your mind starts to settle down. Okay? So just don't manipulate your breath, just observe. Now, if you want, then we can actually make this a little deeper. Prolong your in-breath as you breathe in. Mentally say, I am. Prolong it, maybe to the count of 4. And as you breathe up, say, I am again to the count of 4. Between the in-breath and the out-breath, there's a short pause. So, let me show you. On the in-breath, I am. On the out-breath, I am. I am is your mantra to deepen your experience of breath as a sensation and take away your awareness from any troubling thoughts. I am. Let's do that for a few seconds. As we settle down into awareness, now bring your awareness into your entire body and just feed your body with one intention right now by repeating this phrase mentally. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Now bring your awareness into your heart, in the middle of your chest, and mentally repeat the phrase, loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Now bring your awareness to your third eye between your eyebrows and mentally repeat the intention, reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And now let your awareness move outside the boundaries of your skin and let it pervade all of space-time, across the universe. And the intention is lightness of being and healing to the world. Lightness of being and healing to the world. Let that awareness expand beyond the boundaries of space-time. Lightness of being, healing to the world. Finally, just relax your body. Just relax. Feel the sensations of your body as it starts to self-regulate. Just feel the sensation. That's all. So, thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I needed that today. As we lead, as we're leading a great city, and as our chiefs are making sure everybody is safe within our city, and also making sure the men and women are also taking the time to heal their mind and body and their soul. We all needed to take that 5 minutes and take that breath and understand what this can do for our body. So I'm deeply grateful for having this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, Nora. Thank you.
Finally, Dr. Chopra, can you share some words of wisdom that can give us perspective and strength as we move through these uncertain times?
Well, I think there are many pandemics going on at the same time. One is the infection of COVID-19. The second is the financial suffering as a cause of that. And the third is the stress response to all of that. So right now, if we manage our stress, we'll make wiser choices for ourselves, for other people, and we'll even be feeling more secure as we help each other. And this is an opportunity for us to put love into action. As the great wisdom traditions say, love without action is meaningless, and action without love is irrelevant. But when you have love and action together, as we are seeing right now, with all that you're doing in the city of Phoenix, the legislators, the police, the fire chiefs, the physicians and the doctors all coming together to execute love in action. That is the way we will be healed. So just remember that. Love in action. That's it.
Thank you. We love that. We also want to thank Punasha. Punasha, are you there?
Punasha is here. Punasha is helping me with the technology. We can step into here, Punasha Machaya, who is the co-founder of Never Lows. He's there behind me. And yeah, we are all grateful for him because this is his initiative, along with Clistover, Dr. Paul Mills, and Jason, and Patricia Hacker. Grateful to all of them under the leadership of Punasha Machaya. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Laura, do you have some final words for us?
I'm just grateful for this. I really appreciate what everyone is doing in trying to save our country, our city, our state. And as Dr. Deepak Chopra, it's going to take the love of all of us and all of us working together. Appreciate today. I'm very grateful. And under these certain times, this at least grounds us as we are as leaders, because as we lead, we carry a lot of stress, and sometimes in carrying that stress, we don't know what to do with it. And so the grounding has benefited the city thanks to the introduction by Dr. Shukla and Dr. Pritchard, and then Dr. Deepak Chopra of now being part of our network and world of healing. And so I'm really appreciative. What all I have to say is I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor, and we are in the heart of the city, and what we're doing is rocking District 4. So thank you for everything. Here's the love. This is where it goes. Really appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.